problems and you don't know which way to turn. You don't know what you deserve. Let's talk hair. I got what you deserve. Let's talk hair. Let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair. Let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Let's talk hair. Let's talk hair.
Hello, 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 hello. All right. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. Put it in the chat if you're having a good Sunday. And let's get this ball rolling. I am Angela H. Brown with Talk Hair to Me. And this show is very, very, very authentic. We talk about healthy hair, unhealthy hair. What we do is try to give you a better perspective without judging. We're not judging. We're asking of you to just give us, your perspective on hair care and ask your questions about hair care. And we're here to help you. Honey, I've been running today, getting up. It's Sunday, go to church. My husband said, "Hey, Pooh, hey, Poppy, how you doing, honey?" Just had to go to church. After church, go to the grocery store. After the grocery store, go home, cook, and then I'm just not sitting down. So, a lot of you are doing your thing, but I have to keep it moving. I have to keep moving. I got to take care of God, family, and business. Okay, so I want you to interact today, and today is going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot. I have special announcements today, but today is about the everyday person, the salon professional, whoever you are, and it is about you asking the hair question, asking about the scalp question, because it may be something about, and it may be just a conversation that you need to ask wherever and whoever you are. You just need to, you could be doing anything in life, or you can be shopping for a hairstylist, or you can just feel like that maybe you're just not with the right person or whatever, or maybe just sometimes everybody don't have the right answer. So I want you to ask the question. So today's show is not about me. Hi, Tabia Hall. How you doing? Type in your question. If you're not typing in a question, the show will end, because it is not about me. It is about you giving the conversation if there is a hair question. But I had a few people that had some hair questions. So today's show is open conversations about the hair, the scalp, or it could be a behavior in the salon or not in the salon. You can ask me anything you want to. Before I get started, I'm excited. Before I get started, you guys, the 15th of April at 9:00, I will be on the news, and we will be talking about alopecia. So it's going to be CB 30, channel 24, channel 3024 at after the 9 p.m. news. Okay. And then after that, then there will be a later date for my second interview, but that's an update. Also, Talk Hair to Me will be going to every other Sunday, and we're going to start that in the month of May. May is going to be a little tricky because there's a lot going on, but I know officially in June. you can probably see that. We're going to do every other Sunday because we want to, I need some time for family, God and family. And I need, it's going to be, we're still going to bring the heat, everything, but you'll have me twice a month instead of every Sunday. I know y'all probably getting sick of me. You can put it in chat. I'm getting sick of you. And if you get sick of me, then at least you'll see me twice a month, okay? Uh Michelle Carpenter is watching as well. So Michelle and everybody, I put it in the chat. This is open conversation. I am taking all the questions that you want to ask, and we're going to on here. I'm going to try my very best to give you the answer. If I don't have the answer, I have people that I can call, okay? So we're going to do that. Valerie Hardin Williams, I see you, cousin. Make sure you put in the chat a hair question. Thinning and balding is so real. And if there are questions that you want to ask, and I'm here for you. Now, I do have some questions that some people have already texted me and typed to me. So I'm going to go ahead and read theirs to get it started, to give you the opportunity to go ahead and type a hair question to me. Okay. My beautiful sister, Yolanda Rocket, says, hello, this is my question. Um, and I see you, Tavia. We're getting ready to get Tavia. We have another one from Michelle in Memphis, Tennessee. Uh, Hello, sis. This is my question. I would like to start working out and will be going on vacation next month. What type of hairstyle could you recommend that would be healthy for her actually working out? Question. I'm now experiencing that because a lot of customers are now beginning to work out. And a lot of times when they're working out, sweat comes, and sometimes people sweat from the scalp all the way down to the hair strand. So, the best thing to do while you're working out is to first develop a plan and a commitment for yourself. It doesn't mean that you stray from the salon at all. There's means that you need to make sure that you're going at your regular visits, or like if you're going every week or every 2 weeks, especially every 2 weeks, because now we're moving into where you're going to be sweating, you're going to be working out, so you're going to build up what we call is a little bit of the salt buns in your hair. That means a little bit of sodium is going to be appearing in your hair. That means you need to remove that out, and a lot of times that's when a lot of the impurities in your body is going to be coming out, and you want to actually make sure that you're replacing anything that has vitamins or nutrition or anything that needs to be replaced. So first of all, I would say uh, no, you can still wear styles that require. I'm big on pinning, and when I say that, this is a client of mine right here that actually wanted to wear a protective style. You don't have to wear this style, but I'm able to treat her hair. She comes in like twice a week while she's working out, no later than 3 weeks, but she's pretty much been committing to twice a week. And she's sweating a lot. She's on her journey. So, first of all, I'm going to show you a picture of her hair. Okay. So, she's actually working out, and she's wearing a protective style. So while she's working out, but she's also able to look cute. And this is like a cute picture of her. Put in the chat if you think it's cute. If you don't, put in the chat. I don't care. So because this is a style, she picked out some styles, and what I do is I would suggest like some styles that you can actually pin in. Wherever that you sweat, that's the direction that your hairstylist need to take it. So first of all, when you come in, I would make sure that at all times you're getting some you're getting this right here, the Shea Bay food treatment. It's going to replace a lot of the oils and stuff that'll be taken out of your hair. It's going to Thank you, Tavia. She said it was cute. Thank you, babe. So it's going to be replacing, but also it's going to treat the hair and make it stronger to withstand a lot of foreign hair that's in your head. Like you're Yolanda, you're corporate America, so you have to look professional as you're working out. So there's a lot of cute suggestive styles that I could do with the braid hair, and just like with my client who's wearing a hair like this, and it's just a simple pin in. Like even if you chose to do something, I would say that's similar to, like, if you want whatever style that you're looking for. I'm trying to see if I can find some of those updos or whatever. You can pin it in, give the appearance like maybe it's crochet, but it's not. You can wear all kinds of, depending on styles. I would say styles to stay away from your forehead, and styles that stay away from your neck where you'll be sweating, but also styles that'll be cute. So I did some cute little and this was like total. This style is pinned in. Okay, I braided it, I pinned it in, and then let me show you the finished look. And this is me just using the foam wrap. The finished look, and you, it's like different. You can pick your particular style, but what I'm telling you is that it is awesome, just not, to pick the style, but also to pick something that fits your personality, but definitely like a pin-up look, or something that is going to reflect um your personality. But I just sewed that hair in, and I wanted to show you like the finished product, because that was her second time getting it. And then I actually just feel like that, and then you can unpin it 2 to 3 weeks, and when you unpin it, then boom, you go right back to your hair. You're not pulling and tugging and causing any type of alopecia. And that was the finished product. All of that is pent in her head. Nothing is not pent. Now, so I'm not saying wear this style, but this is pretty much how you would pin it in. When you take it out, then foreign hair has been in there. You would go back and you would get the at the stylist. Your stylist would put the protective strand to minimize any shedding, because the hair has been smothered, it's been caged a little bit. So you're going to make sure you're always considering taking the stress out. And then you're going to comb it through. And then you can also come back with this. And then all while you have the protective style, you're going to make sure you apply this twice a day. The actually damage reversal elixir oil, that's going to help with making sure that the hair is clean, that even where the hair has a little snug or tightness to it, you're going to make sure it's still breathing and getting that moisture. Okay, so we'll come back if that did not answer your question, but make sure you're doing protective style that requires more like braid hair with different styles, and something that you can pin in, snug in there, but something you can also get this in. Make sure you can still get your product in, and easy maintenance, and get your workout on. Lose the weight without losing the hair. Also, Margaret Shop says, well, I need a product that can work out for me. What's your problem? So that's my beautiful mom. Let's think about what product that can work out for you. I'm going to bring you into the salon. I'll take a look at your hair, and then we will balance out what can really work for you. I really think that I know this is going to be something, and then we'll add on a regimen for you, whether you're at home or at work, and we'll make sure that it's something easy and quick for you where you can actually do it. Tabby Hall said, that's fair, Angela Hughes Brown, for you to be on 2 times a month. Thank you, because yes, I get a little break. Thank you, Tabby. Yes. So we're going to go to Michelle Hicks in Memphis, Tennessee. Um, she has several questions. So let me go, and if anybody else, uh, Kayla's Claus is watching, Yolanda Rocket is watching. Remember to type in your questions. I'm going to be here as long as questions are coming. After they stop, so because I want this to be about you all, because there is a lot going on in the salon where people are losing their hair outside the salon, inside of the salon. So this show is geared towards you. Michelle's first question is how to take care of color treated hair and keep it looking fabulous. First question for Michelle is how to take care of color treated hair and keep it looking fabulous. First of all, colored hair also wants to, if it lacks protein, the best thing to do is to keep colored hair with protein and also with moisture. Once you have the appearance of moisture and protein, I would say make sure that you're shampooing your hair at least once or twice a week. Colored hair, make sure that twice a week will make every 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Make sure every 2 weeks that you're actually getting your hair shampoo. Reason being is because we need to make sure that we're putting moisture inside of the hair and in the middle of the shaft. One strand is 3 strands. So the first thing to do is to shampoo your hair. Do one clarifying shampoo, the other two, make sure that you're putting a moisture. You can mix the clarifying the second time with the moisture and then in with the moisture third shampoo. Make sure that you're also getting hot oils. Hot oils that's mixed with a cocktail with our silk milk conditioner as well as the actual uh Shea treatment. This is good for color treated hair as well, because this right here will reassure that you're getting the essential oils, you're getting the Shea plant base, and it's continuing to grow your hair. Sometimes people with color treated hair does not get the actual um treatment that they need, or they're not getting the moisture that they need or the protein that they need. So make sure you're getting that, and make sure that you reduce your heat. Make sure you're getting hydration to add a lot of oodle of moisture, but also make sure, and you can be in the shower for that as well, getting your hydration. So make sure that you're also getting um what about to say? Oh yeah. So make sure that you're reducing your heat, whether it's under the dryer or it's with your curling tools. When you reduce your heat, it also helps to keep from ripping up your buns, your hair, the hair shaft. Sometimes you treat your hair nicely, but when it gets to the heat, you're looking for a certain appearance. So make sure that when you're silking your hair out, that you silk your hair out according to the heat that your hair can stand. If not, it's almost like taking your hair, rolling it up and smoking it like some weed and saying, and yet it begins to break. So remember, shampoo your hair twice a month. Make sure that you're actually replacing protein that's taken out, adding the moisture in it as well, such as the Shea. But you also need the protective strand, because the protective strand is also going to help you out with eliminating any shedding. Be certain that you are watching the shedding. Do not ignore and say, well, that's just a little bit. Make sure that you're watching the shedding, and keep this damage reverse elixir oil on your scalp. And make sure, if you want body in the hair, that you press down the oil into the designated spot that you're looking for. And also our glossifier is great for color treated hair, because sometimes if it's natural and has shrinkage at the scalp, you can put it in your hand and go inside and it silks out. And a lot of times if you have the concentrated products like Deserve has, you can eliminate the actual heat, because it does not matter about the heat if the product is sitting in the middle and you're able to use this particular, if you're able to use your tools and you can minimize the heat. When you get up under the dry, I would suggest minimum heat while you up under the dryer as well. So I hope I answered that question. Anybody that has color, make sure moisture and protein is taken care of, and make sure that you're also sleeping with your deserved bonnet. Reason being is because it's double-sided, adjustable. It's an adjustable drawstring. But one thing I have noticed that the hair bonnet also keeps the product in the hair. I don't even need a shower cap when I'm using the hair bonnet. Now my hair, I shampoo my hair every week, but I did not shampoo my hair yesterday. Using my hair bonnet, I put only water, elixir, and glossifier on my hair. And I was ready for church. I'm telling you, when the product has memory in it, you can get it back. There was no heat applied. When you come to my house, you cannot find a curling iron. I use warm water and I put some elixir on my scalp. It was a little itchy. And then I put the glossifier to restore the hair. The glossifier is genius because what it does is it gives you a decent, beautiful shine, and it restores the hair and it takes the dryness and the frizz out. You need to get that. If you all don't have that glossifier, you get it because we run out so much. Oh my God, it's genius. Also, the next question that Michelle has, is it true lighter color treated hair breaks easier than darker color? Yes, it breaks easier because it's because you rip up a lot of the strands of hair, which is the buns. So a lot of times, if you're not treating the lighter color hair, doing the process and balancing out the pH in the hair, okay? If you're not doing that, then what happens is the hair is stripped of moisture, it's stripped of protein, and it will not it's easier to be more sensitive to overheating. Now, I did this person who actually is asking these questions, I actually did their color yesterday. I did a light and I did a highlight and a low light. So take a look. Look at that color. This is all natural hair. All natural hair. So I was able to do that, but I minimized the heat that was on her hair. I minimized the heat. And I also, she doesn't like her hair overly, heated or whatever. And it's good. That's good practice. So one thing about if I did not put, I treated her hair 1, 2, 3 times doing the color session. But at the end, I noticed I had a little bit of tug, and it seemed like that her bun was a little sensitive. So what I did was I had to balance it out and get her pH down. So I used the apple cider, and it kept it through. It opened up her shaft and it threw the moisture in there when I ended with the silk milk. But the apple cider actually leveled out her pH. It pulled it back down to a 5.5 or 4.5 because it seemed like her hair was stressed at a 6.0. So I said she needs to be at a 5.5. She needs to be at a 4.5. After I did that, the hair just started moving. So yes, lighter hair needs more maintenance than darker hair. So let's go to the next question. So how you guys enjoying these questions? Anybody else? Oh, okay. So I went and checked. So I'm going to go to the next question that's asked from Michelle. And the next question is, what are the do's and don'ts of color treated hair? One main thing is not to over silk out the hair and to use too much excessive heat when you're flat ironing. Another thing is color treated hair. Please, please, please be very mindful of wearing protective styles while you have color treated hair. If you decide to get a color, I'm assuming you want to rock and wear the color, right? Make sure that you're rocking and wearing the color, because once you start treating the hair and you go into sewing, gluing, you are really treading on bad water. I mean, whoa. Because what'll happen is you'll start wearing the other protective styles when the hair begins to dry, brittle, and break. The hair is going to start um, decreasing, and that means that once it starts to break, then you're going to get a lot of shedding. Make sure that you're doing a lot of moisture as well, and keeping the hair shampooed twice a week, what we prior discussed. Also, make sure that you're getting treatments twice a week. Make sure that you're also clipping the ends, keeping the ends clean, and things like that. And also, another deal is make sure that you're not even using any spritz on the hair. If you do, sometimes what I do is I spray a little spritz on my hand, and I can cuff wherever I want the hair not to drop, or that little angle or whatever. But make sure that you are not doing that. Also, if you have color treated hair and you have a double chemical, which you have a actual relaxer as well as a color, make sure that you're spraying some type of protected. I would say, if you're going to get the color, leave the relaxer alone. If you're going to get the relaxer, leave the color alone. Try to stay away from a double chemical. But if you just so happen to have a double chemical, make sure that you're actually treating and space out when you're going to get the next chemical retouch. Don't say, well, I got the relaxer 2 weeks ago, so now I can go ahead and get the color. No, like, space that out as long as you can. Okay, space it out as long as you can, because let me be more specific here. Like, you got the relaxer, like, I'm gonna say May 1st, then you come with the color maybe the last week or going into June, you know, then you can get the color or whatever, or the relaxer, whatever. Space it out, but make sure that if you're getting a relaxer, to just relax the root only, and to keep it from spreading out through the hair. Immediately base the scalp and put the protecting strand on there to make sure that you're keeping the bonds from ripping. The biggest thing is to treat as you go. Okay. So let's get to the next question. We're making good time, and it's 2:28. Okay. I'm cool. Okay. Let's get to the next question. And I hope that was helpful. Lack of heat, and I'll make sure everything is about moisture when you have these chemicals. Everything is about moisture. Um, when washing color treated hair, does the water temperature matter? It matters. The temperature needs to always kind of be like right there at the warm. I would say warm, because that way, whatever that is in the hair stays in the hair. I'm loving that part, because warm water keeps the product in the hair. Cold water makes it kind of look ashy, dull, frizzy. Hot water rushes everything right out. So you want to keep the product in the hair. So make sure. So water temperature does matter. And then sometimes when you have it depends on, like, temperatures. If I'm doing something, like, sometimes I may go cooler if I'm working with red colors, or I'm trying to keep the hair from bleeding. So I may have to go cooler water, and then I can go to warm once I set it in the shaft. Okay, does coloring your hair damage your scalp, and could that lead to alopecia? Well, the color itself would not damage the scalp, but what happens is that coloring the hair left untreated, it can all be like a slumpy downhill road for you. So you can develop alopecia from abandonment stimulation to the scalp. And also, there are other ways. We know alopecia can, like, we know there are different ways. But staying with coloring, if I did not treat my hair, then I would probably move into CCC alopecia, traction alopecia, and then um, if I'm putting on a ponytail or whatever, and I got the color in my hair, it'll start to rip, it start to break, um, and then yes, it can lead up to alopecia because if I'm doing unhealthy things, using a lot of products that drying it out, I start moving into uh, the Arietta, and also the different the CCA and the traction alopecia. Yes, that could happen. Okay, next question. Last question is: does coloring your hair damage the hair? Yes, coloring the hair can damage the hair if you are not treating the hair. It can give the appearance and it can really damage it and put it in a bad stress mode if you are not coloring, if you're not treating the hair. A lot of times, and then there is timing. You have people who want to get colored hair when the hair is already damaged. Okay. If your hair is already damaged, put out the color. Treat your hair first, at least 2 to 3 months to get the strength up, get it ready. After you commit to treating the hair, because a lot of times what people say is, I've had clients that told me, you know what, girl, I'm gonna treat my hair. I mean, I'm gonna give my hair color, and I promise you, I'm gonna come every week. I'm coming every week. I promise you, I'm gonna come every week. And you know what happens? They do not show up every week. They do not show up every 2 weeks. They do not show up. They don't do it in the name of Jesus. They don't do it. But what they do is they tell me something to get the color and they disappear. So what you want to do is the person that you're really lying to is yourself. Okay? So stop saying that you're going to treat your hair, because coloring the hair can be damaging if you're not replacing protein and you're not protecting the strands. It can damage the hair. So you're not lying to me. You're lying to yourself. My hair is going to be okay. It's your hair who's not going to be okay. Okay? So I hope I've answered all of the questions. Um, and thank you for those who committed to that. And so if there are there any other questions, and if there's not any other questions, then this show was based upon you asking the questions and me giving the answer. Let me see if anybody asked anything. We have Candace Adams, you guys, and let me see, Yolanda Rocket. Uh, Oh, she commented earlier that it was cute. Hey sis, I would like to start working out and will be going on vacation next month. What type of hairstyles could you recommend for my healthy hair? I'm actually going to show you some styles that I think that'll be cute for you, and you can give it your stylist and see if she. I'm sure she can do it because it's my beautiful sister Adrian. And so Candace Adams says, "Good afternoon." And then Candace said, with natural hair and a workout routine, how often should a person co-wash their hair between weekly shampoos? I think you should co-wash twice a week, I mean twice a month, and shampoo twice a month. So because you're working out, and you have to remember, as we stated earlier, that the salt buns are the salt and sodium and everything like that is building up in your hair. So you do want to keep it just as clean. I've noticed that when people start working out, vacationing, and just maybe COVID stuff, they just been at the house. I assume they're washing their bodies, but I know there's sometimes they're not washing their hair. So shampoo, you wash cars, but shampoo your hair and make sure that it's not about that you have a date or I'm going out. It's more so about keeping up and eliminating hair loss. So I don't want you to get into a routine where it starts to develop hair loss. Cecilia Coleman, I'm gonna get you, Cecilia, because I've been looking for you. Less heat is better. She said less heat is better. Woo, woo, woo. Yes. Cecilia, you have a package that's on the way, and then you turned around and ordered the same thing that's headed here. So we're gonna talk. Can we talk today? We're gonna talk today because I want to make sure you get all your stuff. Uh, um, Cecilia. We want you to ask us a question. This is open panel for you to ask a question, a hair question, and you had some other hair questions before, so we want you to ask any question you want to ask, so we can answer it like right now. So get to typing, Miss Coleman. Um, Candace Adams says, if you're not doing a cocktail treatment on your hair, should you use the apple cider rinse before or after you shampoo your hair? One thing I can say, um, I would say before, if you have a buildup on your hair or a oil buildup. Sometimes before a person can get started with your hair, depending on if it's you or yourself, you need to kind of a light scratch to kind of lift it. And then you can remove with the apple cider, you can remove a lot of stuff so you can see a cleaner, clarified, detox head of hair. So I would say you can do that before if you have a buildup or you have too much oil buildup or just a buildup of psoriasis, dandruff, or eczema, anything that's going on that's requiring a buildup. Now, I would say after, if we just have a little bit of a buildup, and then we can go ahead and do it after, I would say shampoo twice. And on your third shampoo, wait after you put the apple cider in, and then come back with your, with a, you can come back with a final shampoo. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Shampoo, go ahead and shampoo your hair 3 times. Okay. Uh, and then rinse that off with warm water, stabilize it in the hair shaft. Then also come back with like the silk milk. Now, if you have a sensitive scalp, you can actually mix in a little bit of silk milk with the apple cider, or you can come with the elixir if you need some more hydration, because sometimes people are very, 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 very dry, and then you can feed the scalp and you can feed the shaft while you're doing some hydration. Okay, so that is what I would suggest to you. Rinse with warm water to stabilize it in the hair shaft, and then that cuticle and the hair shaft is open. So make sure you always apply moisture, such as the silk milk in the shaft or the elixir, uh, or something that's in there, depending on how dry you are. Silk milk would be genius to put it in there to put that memory back. And then we have Michelle Hicks who said, thank you for answering my questions. You're so welcome. You have wonderful questions. So thank you so much. And she is a true, I'm going to tell everybody, she's a true blessing in my clientele too. When you really start, let me say this first. And when you're feeling like what you're doing on your platforms is not working, or you don't think that you just, it's a lot of work, and you start feeling like, is this really helping people? Are they appreciative of what I'm doing? And you have a little moment, and then you have somebody like Michelle Hicks, Candace Adams, or Tavia Hall, or Cecilia Coleman, or where's my girl Michelle Carpenter? You have Yolanda Rocket, Adrian, and just so many others, Darlene Ray, and you just have these people. But Michelle Hicks, um, she comes very strong um, in a silence, and it's not silent, but she deals with people on the one-on-one. She doesn't try to offend people, but she just try to give them, advice, or if they ask, she tries to wing things out before they get to me. She's very careful about her referrals. But I just want to tell you personally, thank you so much. I haven't forgotten you about anything. And I just want to make sure that it is very intentional, and it does speak volume and loud when this thing comes down. But I want to tell her thank you so much. Uh, Even when I want to curl up and be a little girl and cry and I'm tired, people like Michelle will bring a new breath of life. And I appreciate you for that. And I love you for that. But I also wanted you to know you have a ride. She's lost a lot of weight and looks beautiful. And she also gained hair. So she looks so beautiful. So I just want you to know I love you. Now we also have my Candace Adams says, um, um, thank you for answering my question. So she appreciate that. Cecilia says, what if you're not comfortable with wearing your natural hair, but you don't want to apply heat? Should How should you wear it? First of all, if I was your stylist or if I had a picture of your hair, there would be a plan. The first thing I would do is look at it. This is a part of the PACC program: performance, application, coaching, and consistency. First of all, I got to have a talk with you because I may want to do a style, but you may not want to keep it up. Or I might want to do a style, but you said they don't look right on me. So I've got to first do, let's use Michelle. Before we did her color, she sent several photos over, several. I want this kind of color, this, and that. And she said, I want it to pop. So we have to communicate together because you can wear your natural hair, but we've got to make sure that while wearing your natural hair, that it's going to be a style that reflect beauty inside and out from you. Also, it has to be low maintenance, but also it has to be a style that will allow your hair to continue to grow and thicken. Okay, so I would like to be able to see it, suggest it, so you can wear it. But also, I would turn you on to I would say concentrated products that when you get out in an environment, it doesn't wither away, but it is styles that you can wear, styles that give you longevity, but also styles that will still give you moisture, but it'll also give you cuteness. That you would like. So yes, I would love to see more of your hair, and you can send me your hair, and I can suggest to you how to wear it because the way that I would wear my hair is not the way that you would wear your hair. So I want to make sure that it's a recipe just for you. Cecilia also says, what hair scalp issues mimic alopecia? Um, some scalp issues, one, I don't know how this popped in my mind, but one is some people have gotten scalp issues from not basing the scalp from relaxers. There's been some stylists that put the relaxer on, there's no base. And it has caused a very bad scalp issue that look like alopecia. And it also it developed inflammation as well. So inflammation has occurred as well. Um, there are certain scalp issues um, that can one of them is the salt bun that has actually ripped up in the hair, and I had it right here, but it's like one of the salt buns that actually ripped up in the hair. It also caused a lot of scalp issues. I was looking for that book, but those particular salt issues, it ripped up the hair. It caused the hair to actually rip and break due to heat, and the temperature from water, and also the bad use of chemicals can also give that. Also, that can eczema can also look like alopecia on certain things, because if not treated, sometimes it will clear off the hair because there's no moisture there, and maybe there is a fungus. Sometimes there's a fungus sitting up under the skin that make you think alopecia too. And woof, the list can go on and on. Also, um, the lack of You got some people who actually need more attention on their scalp, and they may have some type of really bad dermatitis issue, and it's cleared off, and it looks like alopecia, but it's not. Mm-mm. Also, she said, "Can you over detoxify your hair in the name of Jesus?" Yes, you can. Reason being, reason being is because some hair is over. You can over detoxing is similar to over clarifying, because say for instance, Miss Coleman, if your hair is very, 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 very dry, and I'm trying to clarify to remove some stuff, guess what? Everything removed. So some people can get detox once a week, twice a week, every 3 weeks. Some people don't need to be detoxed from every 2 months because the hair don't need it. I always preach, get what your hair need, not what your hair don't need. Make sure that you listen to your hair, and you know, and your scalp, and you say, well, and if you will detox the hair, cocktail it with some moisture. That will kick out, or you can detox the hair. This gives you some detox, but it replaces the moisture inside of the detoxification time period of 45 minutes. We're detoxing, we're adding essential oils, we're opening up the cuticle, we're throwing moisture in there, and then we're making sure we close it back up. So we're doing a lot. But make sure if you're just straight up detoxifying the hair with the apple cider, make sure you're throwing moisture in there so it would not look like you're over detoxifying the hair and stripping the hair. Margaret Shop, my mom says, is a straightening comb heat. Did you take your medicine? So she also said, I like natural hair, mine too coarse. I'm gonna need you. Mm. Okay. Okay. So uh, we're gonna work on your typing and your questions. I'm gonna call you on the phone. Let people tell you. I mean, I don't like natural hair. Mine too coarse. Oh, you don't like natural hair because yours too coarse. Well, you don't. If you came to the salon, you wouldn't even make that comment. It doesn't have to do with. It has to. You don't know how to train your hair. Your hair has to have a salon professional. Mama, I remember when your hair was just my mom's hair, yes, was all of that. Oh my Lord. I'm about all of that. We're gonna get her back. We're gonna put mama on the show. And I'm gonna do her hair and we're gonna do a journey. Margaret Sharp, are you up for that? To be on the show and we're gonna do a journey. Okay. Because we're gonna get you out of that special moment and we're gonna get you out of that hallelujah moment. Michelle says, LOL, I appreciate you, Angela, and all that you do. Thank you so much. Candace Adams she she says, stop it. But okay. Candace says, thank you, ma'am, for answering mine. She says, let Miss Cecilia Coleman know that was a good question. Oh, yeah. That's a good question that you asked, Cecilia. Definitely. She said, uh, I think ringworm on the scalp mimic alopecia. Woo. If left untreated, it causes hair loss with a circular shape. Is that correct? That is so true. Cecilia, that is so true. I forgot that about the ringworm. That is so true because that does look like alopecia. And a lot of and let's say the ringworm actually comes from dirt and uncleanliness. Okay, so it comes from that. Um, so we've learned some things here, right? We learned that some people smarter in the fifth grade, some not. We've learned that the questions that you ask, none of them are crazy, dumb questions because I love questions. I can't answer every question if I can understand what you said, but I can answer the questions. And I hope I answered it to my best of my knowledge. But I'm challenging my mom to get her, we're gonna get her in the salon And we're going to, Mama, I can't wait. We're going to transform Miss Margaret Sharp. And when we transform her and her hair, we're going to take her through a journey. And then we're going to do a video about her journey. And we're going to put her on the show. It's going to be a great thing. Valerie Williams is watching. Valerie, do you have a question? You do follow Deserve and things like that. She has not quite gotten on the products yet, but I think she's one of those people who really want to know more. So you can go to the website and sign up for a free hair consultation, so we can kind of get you out of the phase of I don't know what to do. So because we'll be glad to help you as well. I think you will enjoy that journey. I want to say to anybody that's wearing braids right now that I've gotten a lot of testimonials from braiders that or people wearing braids. Make sure you're keeping the elixir, and make sure that you do not allow anybody to pull or tug your hair for a long time, because over a period of time, when you over when that hair goes to a lot of pulling and tugging, this is what someone who did crochets, braids, and everything, this is what happens. What I want to say is to any salon professional that is out here, or one of these what do you call them, kitchen at wherever you're doing hair at, stop caring again about these clients' hair. Let me take my glasses off so I can't see you, but so I can talk to you. And this is real talk. Stop caring. If you didn't care, let's care. Uh, Hair loss is real. It ain't fake, or it isn't fake. Um, it's real. Start caring. Start treating the hair. I have a class coming up, and I mean, people like we're gonna have a. I mean, that class gonna be awesome because I'm gonna give it my all while I have them in my hands, and I'm gonna pray first before I do that class, because it is. It's almost like being a non-Christian and a Christian. You can't live in the world and have the appearance of a Christian. We won't be able to tell which way. I'm gonna tell you when you know you're not no real Christian, when nobody asks you what church you go to. That's how you know. When somebody don't say, what church you go to? Because they don't think you go. So let's start looking like salon professionals and rising above and caring again. I want to say that to anybody that's out there. Alicia Green says, amen. And I hope, Alicia, you can come to the class. There is so much you can learn, so many nuggets that you can learn from that class. We're going to dive deeper. For those who don't come to the class, it is what it is. Ooh. But it's going to be the beginning of a journey, and I won't stop until we try to reach them all in different cities. Um, um, but we're going to reach these people and to get them to caring again about their customers and not skipping steps. I did Michelle Hicks' hair yesterday. I didn't skip any steps. I was recovering from a headache. My body was tired, but I didn't skip steps on her. I think she would have known Michelle don't play. She would have known if I skipped some steps. But there are customers out there don't even know, and just because they don't know, that don't mean you deceive them behind that chair. You stop skipping steps with your customers because they hair knows. They hair knows. They scalp know, and then they will know. Okay. Alicia Green says she can't make it because she have a leadership conference at the church the same day. You will have another one soon. I can't get involved when you gotta go to church, so that takes precedence on my class. So you enjoy that conference. Also, Cecilia Coleman says, I'm not smarter than a fifth grader. LOL, but I am an age of wisdom, but yet learning. Let me tell y'all, she is smart. Cecilia Coleman goes beyond the thinking. And that's what I love about her, beyond the thinking. That's what I love about her. She don't just ask a question, she thinks in depth about a question. So that's what I appreciate about her. And she gives life to the question. So I appreciate that. Okay, we coming to an end, you guys. I enjoyed it. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for everything. And I want to give a shout out to Tamara Piper of Myra Styles in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm wearing one of her boutique items. And the even on when I do the news, I got on her clothes from the news, those two segments. But this is one of her items, and I love it's so comfortable though. It's kind of long, it fits below your butt, and it's really nice and it feels nice. And this is one of hers. You all shop with Myra Styles, Mara. Let me see, Myra Styles, and shopping with her, black owned, very, thank you Alicia Green, she says very beautiful. But when I say, I went in there, and she just started actually buying my products while I was I bought her stuff, and then she bought my stuff. And so and that was so phenomenal, that, and I appreciate that about her. So I'm letting her know, speaking about your clothes, um on my show now. So yep. So Myra Styles, you guys, make sure that you actually get her stuff. Is Marastyles. If you like boutique attire, um, at my age, she has. I mean, there is trendy stuff, but she just has stuff for people, casual, but she don't have that. Okay, she don't have that hooker stuff, but it's just nice, good quality stuff. So I appreciate her for that. Also, let's get to our giveaway. According to color treated hair, what are the two things that color treated hair needs? What are the two things that colored treated hair needs? What are the two things that color treated hair needs? What are the two things that colored treated hair needs? Go to comments. Tabby Hall got it right. She said it needs moisture and protein. Moisture and protein. Michelle Hicks, Candace Adams says color treated hair needs oil and moisture. Michelle, moisture and protein, that's a winner. Moisture, oil, and conditioner. Okay, the winner is Tavia Hall and Michelle Hicks. Moisture and protein. That's what is needed. Moisture and protein. Thank you. We have two winners, which is Tavia Hall and Michelle Hicks, because Alicia said moisture and conditioner, but we have to be, we're trimming it to the Pacific, which is protein. Color treated hair needs protein and it needs moisture. Candace Adams says color treated hair need oil and moisture. Oil is a form of moisture, so that's almost like one answer. But trimming it down, you guys, is moisture and protein. Our two winners are none other than Michelle Hicks and Tavia Hall. Please congratulate them. And they are Candace Adams did real quick. She said, congratulations, Tavia and Michelle. Yes, moisture and protein. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I answered. Alicia Green, here she goes. She says, congratulations. I meant protein conditioner. I got on late. Congratulations to the winner. Yeah, because Alicia would have got that. She would have got that. And Candace is congratulating them again. Thank you for that, Candace. But also, I want to tell you guys that even Alicia, if you're a salon professional and you can give me at least about 10 ladies, I'll come to your area and uh and I will educate you guys, and we can do a smaller class or whatever. So I'll come to your area, and you can get the same education, and we don't have to wait because hair loss is so important. And then Alicia says, would you? Yes, yes, I will come where you are, and we would do a class, and we'll get the ladies together, or the gents, I'm sorry, men, sorry. And I will come, and I would definitely teach you guys. I don't mind traveling, okay? And we'll work out all the details on getting me there and teaching this class. It is so easy though. It is so easy because of what I'm teaching you and just giving it all to you. So I will reach out to you, Alicia, and we can get this thing going. You don't have to wait when you need this. Is it's gonna turn some lives. So it's 3:03, you guys. Happy Sunday, happy fun day. And I thank you all for tuning in. I can't wait to see you. Remember, I will be doing this twice a month now because I know I want to build it up and really give you the meat of it, and constantly give you the meat of it for you to get it. And so twice a month we'll let you know, so I can get this thing going. And then Alicia says, I am a salon owner. Honey, that is everything. I can come to your salon. How many people? You just let me know how many people you can get in there, and we get in there and get this thing going, and we can have a class and promote the class, and you can welcome everybody in your area, so we can get this thing going. And I will be right there in your class, and I have the PowerPoints. I just ordered the screen, so if we're not at a hotel, I ordered the screen so I can do wherever I am. I had the project. I already have the projector. I have the screen, and then we have models and everything where we can, and also package, and we can do a certification right there in your city. So I look forward to it, and we'll talk further on that. But everybody, enjoy your Sunday. Congratulations to my winners and everything like that. Remember to keep God first, and always know that everybody deserves a second chance at healthy hair. Oh, bye-bye.
So